Here are many problems while trying to download mods in the Level Maker app. This tutorial is shown in the Level Maker wiki website that was published on July 12, 2019. And this is going to be a very long Plotagon video for today, so here we go. Number 1, they say that this tutorial only works for Android devices and will only cover Level Maker, and will also not be supported by the game developer or the wiki website. But I don't want to explain so many issues with users that try to mod Level Maker. Number 2, according to the wiki website, you have to exercise caution when downloading APKs from an unknown source, and you should only download these APKs on a separate spare device without any personal or private information or data stored in your device, also known as a burner phone, what the Level Maker wiki calls it. Number 3, in order to access your computer's pictures folder, you have to use an emulator on a computer. However, you have to block the emulator from being able to access your computer's pictures folder, and sometimes your computer fails to block the emulator from being able to access your computer's pictures folder, which is a very big problem for Level Maker fans, and the developers aren't responsible for the large amounts of damages done to your device or by modding the game entirely. Number 4. Modified content refers to unique and custom-made elements that aren't typically found in games, but are specifically created for a modified version of Level Maker, known as a modded APK or simply a mod, and these mods are downloadable APK files that modify certain aspects of the game to introduce fresh and unprecedented content, and the scope of these modifications can vary, ranging from minor texture alterations to addition of unused custom material and menus. Number 5. Despite uninstalling the Level Maker app just to install these APK files, we all know this is extremely important to know that you will not be able to recover your data unless you're able to make a backup of your own Level Maker account, but sometimes it doesn't work at all, and you'll lose your progress or lose the game entirely. Number 6. We all know that you first need to download an app or program to mod a game with called APK Editor by Steelworks, and which the wiki website is using here, and we all know that if your Level Maker version is less than 1.6.4, then you can start modifying the game using the APK Editor app instantly, but if your Level Maker version is 1.6.4 or higher, then you have to re-add all the split APKs back into the game, but sometimes the Level Maker app or APK Editor app or program will almost fail to re-add all the split APKs back into the game, which can be very annoying for users that try to mod the Level Maker app. Number 7. Despite Level Maker users trying to re-add the split APKs in the latest versions of Level Maker, and the Google Play Store providing additional APKs known as split APKs, and however, when the APK Editor app modifies the game, it only adjusts the base game and overlooks the split APKs, but you must reintegrate the BI split APK into the base game, and sometimes it fails to re-add split APKs in the latest versions of Level Maker, which can be very infuriating for Level Maker users that try to mod Level Maker. Number 8. We all know that there are certain online APKs that already include the library file, and the example is APK Pure, and once you download one that works, that doesn't necessarily have to be the latest version, the fun begin, but sometimes the app fails to download a APK file that works, which is super annoying. Number 9. If you try to mod Level Maker on an Android device, like I said earlier in the wiki website, it sometimes doesn't work at all. Number 10. Whenever you try to use App Cloner, you may need to make donation to the App Cloner developers to get access to the features required in this app. After that, you need to select the Level Maker app from the list of applications, then set the clone number to replace original app, and according to the Level Maker wiki website, they say that cloning Level Maker with a different package name causes crashes, but when this happens to your Android device, it can mostly get stuck in a loop. Number 11. In the App Cloner app, you need to scroll down to Storage Options and enable the Accessible Data Directory feature, and after you do that, you need to build the APK and install it, and they say that it should allow for editable save data, but sometimes, it doesn't work at all, which can make a lot of people mad while trying to build the APK and install it. Number 12. If you encounter issues while trying to navigate to the following directory to find your Level Maker save data at system/data/com.vorn.yeah, the Level Maker wiki website says you could try full cloning FX File Explorer with App Cloner, And after you do that, you have to ensure to change the package name according to this skill. And the Level Maker Wiki website also says that this apparently fixes the issue while trying to navigate to the following directory to find your Level Maker save data at system/dat/data/com.vorn.ia. But sometimes it won't actually work at all, which can make a lot of people mad while trying to navigate to the following directory to find their Level Maker save data at system/data/data/com.vorn.ia. Number 13. They say that your account data and other miscellaneous information can be found in shared_pref/cocos2dxprefsfile.xml, and your account login details being able to be found in token, your password equivalent, and user ID, your user ID. If you're able to replace these with another account's details, you will be able to log into that account. But I don't want to explain why sometimes things don't work at all, which can be very annoying for multiple users that try to mod the Level Maker app. Number 14. The Level Maker Wiki website says that your additional level data is in files/mylevels.sin, and here, you can modify aspects like block counts, version numbers, have more than 3 lives in a level, and many more. But the status of a level can be set to 0 for unverified, 1 for verified, or 2 for uploaded. Therefore, editing the status to 1 can allow you to upload impossible levels or even test or sample levels you didn't verify yet. Number 15. Modifying the game only works for Level Maker users that modded the game, such as Skillaway, Circus, Sonic the Hedgehog, HydraLinks, and many more. And let me give you the extra last 7 problems while trying to download mods in the Level Maker app. Number 16. If you get an error message on your Android device saying that the app is corrupted or that your Android device doesn't support it, that means you improperly inserted the lib file, and this means you have to add the lib folder from the split APK, and not just the lib file in the root directory, only the lib folder. We all know that adding the file in the wrong place crashes the game, because the libmagame.so file is used to run important C++ code for the specific CPUs. But Vorn Creel's job is to make Level Maker a safe 2D platform for everyone, not a dramatic 2D platform for horrible people, and I don't want to explain why Level Maker should be safe 2D platform for everyone and not a dramatic 2D platform for horrible people. Number 17. If the game crashes while opening the app after installing, that means you haven't set the ice split required boolean in Android manifest.xml, the button on the bottom right screen, to false. And they say it crashes, because the game expects to find the split APKs somewhere in the app's data folder. However, since they aren't there anymore now in the app itself, it crashes. But we all know about that. Number 18, if clicking build in APK editor gives you some errors, it assumes that you're using a free version of the APK editor, and they say that it isn't that hard to fix. In fact, for some reason, you can edit the Android manifest.xml without needing the pro version of APK editor when this error occurs. Let me show you some steps on how to fix this issue before adding the last extra 4 problems while trying to download mods in the Level Maker app according to the Level Maker Wiki website. Step number 1, check what properties are causing this error, then click the button next to the error message. This will open Android manifest.xml. Step number 2, from there, you can delete the properties that are causing the crash, and you can set iSplit required to false there, or delete it if it's in the error message. Step number 3, if you're having trouble finding the problematic property, then use the search function at the bottom of the screen to find it, the magnifying glass icon. Now, back to adding the extra last 4 problems while trying to download mods in the Level Maker app. Number 19. If you install the APK that gives you an error message saying app not installed, here's what to do depending on the text below the message. The package conflicts with an existing package with the same name, and if you get an error message saying that the package conflicts with an existing package with the same name, that means you have to uninstall your original Level Maker app and download the one you created. Number 20. If you get an error message saying that the Level Maker you created isn't compatible with your device, that means you improperly added the lib file, and you have to make sure the lib file is in the correct order. But if the lib file is in the wrong order, you'll get an error message saying that the Level Maker app you created isn't compatible with your device. Number 21. If you get a message that says nothing, that means the lib file doesn't support your device, meaning that you have to try to find different lib files online. However, on some Android devices, you could most likely be out of luck as they might not support downloading apps made using this tutorial. And finally, number 22, downloading mods in the Level Maker app can be boring nowadays and lots of users have a lot of issues while trying to download mods in the Level Maker app, but they're still cool to this day. That's all the 22 problems while trying to download mods in the Level Maker app. Goodbye! And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so if you don't want to miss new videos.